Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is BNHA, Second Generation, Chapter 15, and this one is titled Parting Ways. Ginny got to the middle seat first and sat down, looking up at Condor expectantly with her hands in her lap, trying to look like the model student. Soshi was next to sit down, and Chi brought up the rear, slumping down in the chair and crossing his arms across his chest. Okay, so, a month or so ago, there was a jewellery heist at the large jeweller shop at the end of town. Not sure if that one made the news, but we got a call from the boss there that he had reviewed the footage and had seen one of his most trusted staff members putting the expensive items in a small bag, then leaving at the end of the day with them, Condor said. The boss told us he had been most upset by this revelation, and the staff member in question had vanished as well, refusing to answer calls and didn't show up at work for the next 2 days. He adjusted his seat and continued. The police got involved and found the staff member, who immediately confessed and said that he had done it, but that he didn't want to, and he had felt like he had been controlled to do it. Having no way of proving this, he decided to do a runner as soon as he had been forced to walk to the post box and drop the jewels in there. Brainwashing quirk, Chi grunted once Condor had finished. Simple. Staff member was brainwashed by a villain to do it. Not so fast, Condor replied, holding his hand up to Chi to stop him from continuing. Listen to more evidence first, before making up your mind. Chi scowled and looked away as Condor continued. The staff member was charged regardless and fired from his job. That's so harsh, Ginny said sympathetically. Poor guy, he didn't do it. He couldn't prove that there was any foul play. He could have just been making it up, Condor said, playing devil's advocate. That's true, Ginny mused, furrowing her brows in thought. Then, Condor continued, a few weeks later the same thing happened, at a different jewellery store this time, the Linsu jewellery store in town. Oh, I saw that one on TV, Ginny said excitedly. That was the same thing again, wasn't it? Yes, Condor nodded. 2 staff involved this time, both caught on tape stealing, but both saying they knew what was going on, but couldn't stop themselves. Do you believe there was foul play? Soshi asked Condor, his first time speaking during the debriefing. I wouldn't rule it out completely, Condor replied him. What are your thoughts, Todoroki? I don't have much to go on, but if there is foul play, it's not brainwashing, because the staff members can still remember what happened, he mused. Condor nodded. Well, apparently another robbery has happened and they're holding the staff member down at the police station. Would you like to come along to the interrogation? Oh, yes, please, Ginny said excitedly. That would be amazing. We'll go now, because it's almost time for you to go home. Then we can debrief again tomorrow, Condor said as the 3 students stood up. Kana, I'm going down to the cop shop with these interns to interrogate the staff member that robbed his own store. Wanna come? It'll be fun, Condor said internally with a smirk at Kana, his hazel eyes settling on his friend. I am busy, Kana signed. You go. I'll see you back here. You sure? Condor asked telepathically through his feathers, his smirk on his face fading. Yes, Kana signed, avoiding eye contact as he held his fist out to fist bump Condor and then bobbed his hand up and down, the sign for yes. Kana? Condor asked with a sad-sounding inner voice. Are you really okay? Something's wrong. I am fine. I'll see you later, Kana signed quickly, and then turned and walked away, leaving Condor watching with a dejected look on his face as his wings fell slack a little from between his shoulder blades. Is Seismic Kana not coming with us? Ginny asked, watching the sensing hero leave the room. No, he has other work. We'll go and be back soon, Condor said, eyes still glued to the closed door and pining for his friend. Okay, Ginny said brightly. Let's go, gang. Her enthusiasm covered Condor's sudden, lackluster mood, and he walked sullenly to the door with the 3 students following behind. Condor, your wings are dragging, Ginny gasped. Don't get your pretty wings dirty. Oh, yeah, sometimes they do that, Condor replied sheepishly back to her. They're heavy. I've had to train from a young age to hold them up. I can believe it, she said with wonder as she looked over them. What's your wingspan? 8 meters, he replied. Pretty big. I'll say, what's the wingspan of a condor bird? Is it the same? Is that why you chose the hero named Condor? No, actually, a condor doesn't have the largest wingspan. I think it's the albatross, he replied. Pelicans have massive wingspans too, Chi chimed in with a smirk, earning himself a sharp scowl from Ginny. You should have named yourself Pelican, he muttered under his breath, but Ginny still heard. Condor had already zoned out again by that time, his mind on Kana as the small group headed out and down to the local police station. Kanaka had gone to the roof. It was somewhere that he went if he wanted to be alone or to have a think. There was something about being up there that helped him calm down. He sighed and stared out across town as he thought about how he was going to make his feelings known to Hiyoko. What if he does not feel the same way that I feel? He signed to himself internally. Would it be strange working together? Would it be the end of our friendship? He hung his head with a worried expression and then pulled his phone out and sent a message to an Anthony in his contacts. Hi Anthony, he texted. I need your help. I've already texted Brian about this, but you know Brian, I need a second opinion. Kana, hello. How have you been? Anthony sent back. What can I help with? I promise I won't send a million sparkly emojis. Kana smirked at Anthony's message and sent one back. The phone providers need to limit Brian's emoji use. I'm going to tell Hiyoko that I love him. Please tell me how to do it. I do not want to do anything bad. Kana sent. Oh, Kana. I really hope everything goes well. Stay tuned for the next chapter coming tomorrow.